Doesn't take that long, but here when you have to go from LA to New York, it's hours and hours, and you've got to get on a plane to do that. So that's one of the biggest differences, and I think sometimes what's strange for me is that I'm a very sarcastic person, and that is the very British thing about me. And since I've been in America, sometimes it's not taken too well. And I tend to get myself into a bit of trouble because people think I'm being rude, but I'm not. Just being sarky, which of course you would understand. Some people don't. And I think the things that I miss most about being at home is probably just being British. I feel like I've been in the US for such a long time. Whenever I hear a British accent, whenever I'm out, doing promo, or, I'm at one of my shows, I automatically find that British accent and I'm like drawn in, like, oh, it's another Brit. I have waited a long time for this. I've waited a long time to be able to go back home. So the minute that I get on that flight, I am going to be the most excited that I've been in a very, very long time. Oh yes, and the other thing that I'd like to talk to you about, and I know that some of you want to know a little more about as well, is the fact that I got married in November. And I got married in the UK, by the way. I wasn't going to get married anywhere else, it wouldn't have been right. I needed to be home to get married. And we got married in a really nice, like a castle really, felt like a princess for the day. So it was really nice, and we had both of our families with us, which was a really nice thing because we hadn't seen them in such a long time. And it was just a really, really special day. And I wanted to stay for much longer, but the day after I got married, I had to fly back to the States to carry on doing my work. So I haven't been on a honeymoon yet, which is something that I'd like to do. And I think it's something that I'd like to do back home as well, because I feel like going back home feels like a holiday to me now. And the other thing that I want to tell you about is that I recently got off tour with Demi Lovato, and we had an amazing time, and we've got a new single together as well. It's called Really Don't Care, and if you haven't heard it already, go check it out. It's a really cool song, and there is going to be a video for it as well, but I can't tell you too much about that. So we all know that I've got a brand new album out as well, called Sorry I'm Late. You guys are going to get that album on my birthday. So July 28th is when you're going to get my album. Now, if you remember correctly, I also released Sticks and Stones on my birthday as well. So it's becoming, one of those special days for me. I can't believe I'm going to go back and my second album is going to be released on my birthday again. So that day is going to be crazy for me, because not only am I going to be releasing my album to you UK fans, which I've been waiting for ages, but it's going to be my birthday, and it's just going to be a massive celebration, and I can't wait to experience that with you. It's a very special day because it's a day for the UK. And I want to talk to you a bit about the recording process of Sorry I'm Late as well. This album for me was much different to Sticks and Stones. I feel like I had a lot more freedom. I was able to go into sessions with people that I really, really wanted to go into. And I've been very fortunate because I've worked with such amazing producers and songwriters. And I think the main thing that you're going to notice with this album is that my name for song credit is on a lot more of the tracks. So I've been a lot more involved with the songwriting process as well. And obviously I'm going to be coming back to the UK, and I'm going to be doing Isle of Wight Festival too. So on that show, I'm going to be playing as many of my new tracks as I possibly can. So if anyone wants to go check that out, make sure you go to like my website, or if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do, and I'll be giving you updates about that gig in particular, because it's a big gig for me. I think it's going to be my first UK show, so that's a big one for me. So if you can get down there, make sure you do. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about, and I don't know whether I'm going to get into a bit of trouble about this, but I'm going to do it anyway because you know what I'm like. So Sirens, my single, most of you have probably already seen the video for Sirens because it's up on YouTube already, and you've seen how the video goes. So for the video to go on TV in the UK, I had to edit it, and I had to take certain bits out of it, which at first I was like, okay, well, I understand that. And I had to remove the smoking part, which is totally fine, absolutely fine. But one thing I will say is that if I was crotch pumping, or if I got my arse out, or my front out, or my tits out, then that probably wouldn't have to be removed, because it's apparently the in thing. So I just want to clear that up and tell you how I feel about that, and just apologise for the fact that you won't see those particular shots on TV. So now that's out there, I can breathe, because I've told you about it. But yeah, it's weird that I had to do that. I was slightly disappointed, but the video is still definitely my best video, I feel. My best music video to date.